Whenever I receive a gift or a note from my friend Peggy, it's always so beautiful. The paper choices, it's incredible. And she revealed to me that it's all upcycled. Is this correct,
That's
Peggy?
right.
So you make it all yourself?
I do. I'm not a hoarder, but there's a couple of things that I am passionate about or really enjoy, and one is paper goods, all kinds of paper. One of my favorite things is going to thrift stores and looking for cool maps, old calendars that people give away. I mean, who doesn't want like a gift tag made out of an old like 1960s recipe book? Like, how silly is that?
I want this punch right now.
Right? Don't you want like note tags with like meatloaf on them?
Well, it's interesting though because we joke, but that is a very colorful bowl of punch, and a gift tag is only this big, so like a pretty orange on there or something. Okay.
How cute is this? Like for little kids, note cards or envelopes. Look at music, like little kid music. How sweet is that?
So really taking things that have been cast off and making them new again.
Old calendars. I mean, they're the prettiest designs in there. You can make bookmarks, envelopes.
And I see we've got these templates here.
And you can buy them at a paper store, or you can make your own. And here is one. If you don't find the size that you want, I took an envelope that I did like and traced it out and cut it out and made my own template.
Basically spreading it out flat, tracing around it.
On kind of a heavier cardstock. And then I actually made that one from this.
So I noticed then it's of course sealed and it makes the envelope. How do you do that?
Glue stick or double-sided tape, whatever. Or people have fancy glue dot things. I don't have that.
Nothing fancy?
Nothing fancy. No, no.
But there are these handy dandy templates, of course, that you can buy and use again and again and again. About how much does one of these cost, do you think?
Like a whole set, like a 5 of these is like $9.99.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No. Yeah, and use them over and over and over.
Okay, so then what do you do with all these things?
So children's books are awesome for little kids, like Richard Scarry, and I just cut envelopes out, and then you can cut your own little cardstock.
What a great gift to give somebody. Yes.
Be any occasion. If I give somebody a pack, I just put a little twine around it and I send some little seals in there, because this little flap, it's not, there's no, people try to lick it or something and there's nothing there.
Perfect. Okay, so we've got note card sets,
Tags.
gift tags.
I'm kind of a crazy tag lady.
These are pretty nifty.
These are from a paint swatch book. Like I bought an old fan, you know, of like Benjamin Moore or whatever it was. And I just, you know, they have these handy dandy punches. You stick the paper in there, you punch it out. Oh my goodness.
And then you have a tag. It's really cute.
They're super fast. You can sit there and watch TV and just crank out like thousands.
So you've done these like different colored strings. Where do you find this? Just like your basic craft store? Or
Wherever. Yeah, you get yarn, thrift store, dollar store.
do you want to come read my yarn collection?
Yeah, hello.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then what's next?
I don't know why, back to this goofy 1960s recipe books. I like to cut out like images and just stick them on little bags. I don't know.
This would be so neat if you were having like book club or something at your house, or like a little ladies lunch and you wanted to put a small favor or something special for everybody. I mean, it'd be really cute to do that. Okay, so bags.
Yeah.
All right, and then I think this is so great. You could personalize and monogram these for people by doing like an initial. Every note card could have just like an O at the top if your last name happens to be Olson, which it does. Mine does.
Coming your way.
Yeah, thank you. Did you like how I just asked for Peggy to make me some note cards? Okay. And then, I mean, there's just no end to what you can do with these. So using the tags to give to people on gifts, but
Or
sending
as a
stuff
gift.
of tags. Like I would love to get a whole stationery set. It's a great gift.
Oh, you just amped it up from doing the O's. Now it's a whole set.
I just think it's really neat the way you take something that's a whole page and snip it down into this little part, and it's so pretty.
Yeah, and these are books that are, you know, have torn covers and ripped pages and aren't going to be used for anything, and they're being put to good use, and people like it.
A lot of times when someone gets into a craft or a hobby, the investment is so expensive, and this is very minimal. You maybe could buy a couple of these punches.
That you use over and over.
Basic scissors, and then, oh, this is a scorer, I happen to know.
Bone folder.
Bone folder.
You're right, one end is a score.
One end's a score on one. So for making your envelopes, but a few basic tools, things you probably have around the house, and you're ready to go.
That's it.
Can we make something right now?
Let's do it.
Okay, first of all, I saw earlier this page from an old calendar, and I really love these jars of vegetables. So I think it would be cute to make a tag. What do you think about that?
Do a tag because it won't be big enough for for an envelope. But yep.
Okay.
So there's a rectangle tag cutter and a circular cutter.
This is going to fit in, and I'm going to get what I want on my tag. All right.
Voila.
Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. Little canned tomatoes. So then we're just going to use a hole punch a hole, and pick out some yarn or some string. And
You would pick out yarn.
I would, because I have some, okay? And then just put that through, and it's ready to go. The nice thing about this is it does happen to have a plain back,
Yeah.
so it's really easy to write on. I noticed some of the other tags that didn't have a plain back, you put like a sticker on there, so someone could write on there. Okay, now I think I'm ready to move on to something more complicated.
Envelope.
Envelope, yes. So let's find a template here. I'm going to use this one, which is just
Okay.
like a basic envelope. Ooh, I like this one. That's really pretty.
Okay, so pencil, put your
the
template
template
down.
over.
And I kind of move this around so I can,
That's
what
a
looks
good-
best.
Yeah, so for the main part of my envelope, I'm going to position it over the main part of the image that I want to see.
And then
All right.
trace
and
around
then
it.
trace. Do I do anything with these lines here?
Nope, just finish right out. Did you do right there?
I don't know. Probably not. I lost interest. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. So I can see now that I've got the shape of my envelope. And I was a little intimidated by this because I was thinking you might be using like an X-Acto knife, but you told me it's just scissors.
Yeah,
Easy peasy.
yeah. I just sit in front of the television, watch a movie.
An excuse to sit in front of the television is something I need. Okay. So I'm going to cut this out. I think I finished. And we discovered that I possibly created 2 envelopes.
That looks good also.
Yes, we can work with this, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so now what happens?
Now, flip it over.
Okay, both of them.
Or one, maybe.
Okay, flip it over.
All right, and then you're gonna wanna go fold here to here.
Just fold?
Yeah.
I don't need to do anything with it?
I don't have time for
Okay.
measuring or lining it up, it just works. And bone folder.
Yeah, I know. How do that? How do-
There you go. Perfect. And I have like a big white eraser. I just go over the little pencil lines later.
I was wondering about that because I was trying to cut inside the lines, but you
And
can just-
sometimes they don't even show, you know?
right here?
This down. And I would just glue on there, but look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh.
I just made an envelope.
You're done. Way to go.
I'm ready. I'm gonna go cut some paper at my house. Thanks a lot, Peggy.